Yeah.
Sorry.
You're talking to the internet, by the way.
Hello, internet. No, sorry, you go ahead. I bet.
Hello, internet.
My voice, I don't remember what it was. I genuinely cannot. Oh, I did a stupid long, like, I can't remember if it was a session or something, but my voice was completely shot afterward for the last few days because I was shouting and screaming a lot. I couldn't speak at all. My boyfriend, the entire time, I was just like communicating via text messages because it was not fun.
Get you a small whiteboard.
Yeah. Tiny little get flashcards.
Yeah.
My
Become one of
ears
those
heard.
dogs that use the buttons to speak.
My ears heard whiteboard, but my brain thought small white bitch.
White boy. I heard small white boy.
We know what we know what you want.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta take a phone call real quick.
Anyway, I didn't realize this. Did we level up last time?
You all are level 11. That's all I know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I just now see this in my other category of actions. It says magical inspiration. If a creature has bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that either restores health points or deals damage, they can now add it to either the HP gained or the damage dealt.
That's not bad.
It's only if they cast spells, though. So
Yeah, but I mean, most of your healing is done through spell people.
yes.
Oh, but you can't heal yourself though, or you can't inspire yourself.
Correct. So I can't. Yeah.
So for the healing side, that's really only useful on Galley. And I guess it's really only useful on Galley for damage too, because he's the only magic user right now. Well, the only other
for
magic
now.
user, yeah.
For now.
And wild magic would not work because it's not really a spell.
Yeah, I don't think you're casting a spell technically, so
Yeah.
whatever.
By the
Okay,
way,
sorry about that. I'm back.
If
Are you
by
though?
any chance my internet does go out, it will come back in like a minute after it goes out. I've been having issues with it today.
Today.
Famous last
Today.
words.
Mine's been fluctuating pretty bad today, also.
Sorry, it's just hearing Peyton say today is funny because I'm sorry, buddy. It's constant.
Let's not talk about it.
He's got a demon living in his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's called
It's not a
Galley.
spectrum.
All right.
Galley Spectrum. That's his middle name.
Galley Spectrum Internet. That's his full name. Galley Spectrum Internet. Oh, jeez.
One moment here, guys.
I have so many weapons.
That's right. I'm only ChatGPT.
What?
That's
That
what
was
I'm doing a
that
couple
was
times.
not discussed, sir. I don't believe that is allowed. I do not consent to that, boy.
Consent to
Well,
it.
I mean, you have to because I'm sending you more things.
And if I say no,
Well, I can't say, but
well, I just decided to release that demon.
well, I sent you a demon as well.
Oh, God.
He sent you an
Oh,
AI image
yeah,
of his character,
that-
and then he's like, ChatGPT, make it sexier, and then sends you that one.
Speaking of ChatGPT, you like Stuth?
Yeah,
What?
Pretty good.
I like that you made the glaive necromantic. Necrotic.
I had to tell it to add some black inky magic being sucked into the blade. I
There we
also
go.
then had to add a backpack in that I used to carry Mouse Cthulhu in, and it decided, oh, we're going to put an image of Mouse Cthulhu on the backpack, and I'm like, no, take that away because I don't want to cheat.
I do think it is funny having so many people just be like, I'm just gonna use this to make up random magic items. Meanwhile, you've got me in my fucking dark laboratory, my bedroom, using ancient magics, old notes from middle school, to create magic items off the top of my dome that I then throw at my players and see if they're balanced. I don't know. We'll find out. If they're not, they kill them.
Yeah, some of us have jobs for a living, so we don't
I
have
do too.
time to do that.
Who?
You guys don't
Who's
do it
that?
at your jobs.
What?
No.
What did you say,
I do it
Gally?
While we're waiting to start the session.
I said, you guys don't do it while you're at your job?
Oh, I have. I won't lie. I have been paid to do this before. What are you talking about? Boss isn't around. All right, Alt Tab. Oh shit, boss. Alt Tab.
Yep. I'll do that at work.
Alright.
It's just, we've got no customers at the desk. I'll just work on some notes 30
Alright.
minutes later.
All right. Who remembers where we left off?
Rufus is fucking dead.
Rufus is dead.
Yeah. We killed these boulets, or we were down to the
Bullets.
last one? I don't remember.
You killed them all. I distinctly remember not wanting to fit and in the middle of combat. So
I did not kill them all. They killed them all. I was behind Storm the entire time.
most of the time, yes.
Hiding behind your big, strong tabaxi man.
Yeah, the other one's dead, so I have to go to my next best thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You whispered some fucking pillow talk into his ear as an inspiration once, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, big man, let me whisper in your ear.
Hey, big boy, let me get up in your ear.
Gally furiously loading shotgun covered in bite marks and bleeding. What the fuck are you two doing?
Flirting, it's part of the lore. Shut up. So, alrighty.
Trying to make this feline have an erection.
Oh, no.
An erect pussy. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Okay.
Anyways.
God has left chat.
God was never in chat. Be honest. God was never in chat. So, alright, so I believe Gally ran the fuck over.
Yeah, because I heard a
And,
loud ass boom.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Third level spell slot, fucker.
What are we casting?
It's the funny I say when we're done spell, the revivify.
Revivify?
Correct.
Let me check this phrasing on that spell because reasons. Revivify.
Oh, died of old age. Would that count as old? Did we rule that it was old age? I can't remember.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 on a
That's the whole
D100.
reason
So
why
it's
you roll.
not exactly nat. I mean, okay, first off, this one doesn't have anything about the soul being willing.
Yeah, exactly. Revivify allows you to yank people back even if they don't want to.
Huh. But
I used it to save someone who tried to kill themselves.
the spell can't revive a creature that has died of old age.
Yeah, that's the clincher there. So
I mean,
that's your discretion.
yeah, I think the in-game flavor was his gun malfunctioned and grenaded in his hand, and by grenading in his hand, he just died because he's an old man. I'm gonna roll a die for this
Fair enough.
because I can see both sides of that conversation, and I don't want to.
His gun exploded and he had a heart attack.
Well, not that he had a heart attack. It's the fact that, you know, a young man can survive serious trauma way better than an old man can. That's the concept that I'm getting at. Do I not have a fucking dice roller on my goddamn phone? I don't. What fucking D&D player am I that I don't have a dice roller on my phone?
You don't just carry around a random D20 to decide your random actions throughout the day?
No,
Please don't
because
do
no, I don't, because my coworkers would look at me funny. They looked at me funny when I had the fucking nut at my desk. Before anyone says anything, it was like a baseball-sized D20 spin down, and I had it at my desk.
Oh, neat.
Me after
I'll be right back.
pooping rolls d20 to see how I wipe.
Do you wipe?
You take
That's a nat 1.
Yes,
That's
I
a question
wipe.
for a nat 1.
I'm just saying, if you get a nat 1, what happens? Do you
You
just
just
like
stand up and go
not
about your
wipe?
barehand it, or do you just?
Not wipe, or you use your underwear? I don't know.
You just get up and go about your day. But enough on
so-
theoretical hygiene violations.
So you cast the spell Revivify into the body.
I'm back.
You feel everything feels right. You see the magic go in, and you see it spread across his body like it should, to no avail.
Alright. Gally's just going to try and pick up Rufus and just drag him out of the tunnels.
Oh, fuck.
How heavy is Rufus?
He's a big boy.
Yeah, and he's carrying a lot of stuff.
I've also got a gauntlet of ogre strength, so if that helps.
It helps. I don't know if it fixes the problem. Okay, Rufus is 300 pounds before his
Dragging
inventory.
him? Yeah, okay, so dragging him shouldn't be hard. I'm not trying to lift him, I'm just dragging.
I mean, dragging 400 pounds is not exactly a simple task.
Correct.
Where's my boy
Should
Gav?
stay on-
Yeah, if you
should stay on your
click
character sheet.
encumbrance on your inventory, you can push, drag, or lift 450. So it's not an easy task, but you are capable of dragging Mr. Rufus out of the tunnels.
Cool.
Yeah.
Couldn't have died a little closer to the exit. These are here. Okay.
What is Baxon Storm? What are you guys doing?
Would we hear the explosion?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If I remember right, you said it was like a weird explosion, not different than what we currently were hearing.
So it's weird in the sense of it's not a normal, like, yes, it's weird. Long story short.
Whoa.
Okay, there's too many
just gonna-
fucking colors on my screen. Where did they come from? Where did they go?
I would probably head back to the way we came from.
Okay. Oh, that's Rufus's.
So I would go like
Those
I
are
would
both
go like
Galley.
right here, I think, and then I
Okay.
would go down here.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
So I'm about to say, as you guys would be walking that way, you would have seen Galley dragging Rufus down the tunnel. So
What the hell happened?
Dead.
Shit.
Did you see what happened?
Well, considering my magic doesn't work, seems like time finally got him.
Oh.
I'm gonna see if we can't decide on a place to bury him. But first, I was gonna try and divvy up his stuff between everyone. He wants to, like, all.
I was just
I'm working on it. I'm working on a list. I'm working on the list. 1 second.
First thing I was going to do was.
There's a note in his. There's a note in his chest fur, and he pulls out. Should I die? Here's who these possessions go
Well, no, I'm just giving you like a list of all the magic items and how much gold I currently have on my person.
fucking Christ, that's goddamn what's his name from Baldur's Gate?
staring on.
No, the wizard.
Oh, Gale.
Yeah, he
Hello.
had
I have unfortunately
very
died.
specific instructions.
Yeah. Do not cast Revivify on me.
All right. Where do you want me to put this, Kel?
Go ahead and just drop it in the general chat.
Okay. This is just magic items and gold total.
Which is the only shit that matters.
Huh. Um.
4 of those are like homebrewed items, FYI. So we should be able to search them and pull them into your inventory if you choose to have them.
You also had a largest greatsword, huh?
No,
I
he
said I-
had the big key.
So I didn't get rid of it out of my inventory when I gave it to.
Oh, okay. Big key.
Yeah, it's a longsword +3, technically,
Ah.
but just renamed.
Ah.
I know you don't have it on there, but the thing I was originally going to grab when I saw that you were dead was the dragon talisman thing that you have.
Oh, that's not magic. It's
No, I know I'm just. Are these just magic things you have? Is that what we
those
were
are
talking
magic
about?
things. Yeah, these are all magic items that I have.
Cloak of Shadows.
Oh, sorry, I technically have more things. 1 second. The spell scrolls I don't technically have because those were in the Dragon Horde. I just forgot to get rid of them out of my inventory.
I want his hat.
Delete. Delete. All right. It's good now. Kill. That's good.
Yeah, I see that.
All right. So I also have. I'll get all this other stuff here too.
Rufus only has a small horde, guys.
Rufus has been around a while.
And got around,
Awesome.
apparently.
Yeah.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
If you start singing that, it's gonna get stuck in my
While
head
wearing this
again.
belt, your strength score changed to 23.
You're welcome.
Oh. So the belt of the frost giant strength.
Yes, you'll
What
want
does-
that.
Yeah, how big of a score change is it? Is it up to 23?
Yeah, yes it is.
Oh, yeah, that actually would be nice.
Do you have the time?
This is going to be more spaced out. I didn't take as much time to
Up,
format it.
up.
Those are the common and other random items I have in my inventory.
Mm.
Up.
Okay. Now, with the magic items, I take it we would have to attune to some of them, like the Bell of the Frost Giant strength?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All of my the 3 magic items Rufus was attuned to is the Cloak of Shadow, Belt of Frost Giant Strength, and the Ioun Stone of Fortitude.
I see. I'm trying to add in. Manage. Here we go. Add. Oh, that's the wrong one. Gosh dang it. Wrong one. Man. There we go.
Okay.
Frost. There we go.
Okay. You're still splitting up his loot?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Fucking Jesus, Rufus.
Well, so the second list is just more spread out because I copy pasted it and then I didn't remove it all the spaces.
You didn't clean it up? Okay.
I went quicker with it.
You were being lazy, as they say.
That is correct. And just so
What?
everyone knows. What?
796 dead babies found hidden in septic tank at mother's home run by nuns.
What?
That's crazy.
Huh.
The Cloak of Shadows is one of the pieces of God armor, just FYI, I believe.
The Cloak of Shadows?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because it's an artifact level item.
Hmm.
Highest level item I got.
That would probably also need attunement.
Yeah. I believe most of Rufus's stuff is attunement based.
Yeah.
I only had the three things attuned, even though I could have 4 because of that.
Cloak, yeah.
I'm going to take the Tinker's Tools.
Nice. Yeah, because I only have one more spot for the attunement stuff, which I was planning to attune next day for the Build of the Frost Giant. Damn. So Rufus is dead.
Si, senor.
Well, let's put it
Damn.
this way. Galley can't fix him.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's see. Do I need the Tinker's Tools?
There it is. Okay.
So I know I'm proficient in it, but
I don't need armor. I'm a barbarian, so that wouldn't really make sense. Who would
I
want
do
to
not
hold on
have
to
Tinker's
the?
Tools.
Who would want to hold on to the bag of holding?
I will gladly take that.
Okay.
I have so much shit.
I take money.
You just want to fucking cap 250. You want to pass $250,000, don't you?
Hey, listen, I just want to drop some gold and just destroy an entire economy.
You already can. That's the problem.
Yeah, I also want to destroy the economy of the neighboring cities.
Okay.
Bro, you're going to
So-
destroy the economy for the next 7 generations.
It's not enough. I need to destabilize the world so that money means nothing. We can go back to bartering.
I mean, I'll borrow.
Mariners, studded leather.
It's only like a +1.
Oh, I have a +2, so I'm fine.
Do I take?
Fortitude?
Yeah, you can have the armor. Potion of Healing, Potion of Hill Giant, Bear Hide, Crystal Golem, Forearm. Did he have a hat?
What?
Did Rufus have a hat?
Potion of
Nope.
Hill Giant Strength, actually. That might be interesting.
No, he did not.
The potion won't affect you at all if you
Really?
attune to the belt. It doesn't work.
He's also already got my. He's also already got his Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
I got the
Yeah,
defense bracers, or whatever you call them.
Oh, those are on backs. Never mind.
Wog.
The gauntlets of ogre power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Eon Stone.
POV, we're spending 25 minutes separate, eluding our fellow teammate.
Yeah. So what does the Eon Stone of Fortitude do exactly?
Ion.
Ion.
I thought it was lone.
It's a capital I.
Oh.
Okay, I was about to say, are you being serious?
It gives you +2 your Constitution score.
Ah. I see. To a maximum of 20.
Yeah. And you can technically attack the stones because they're technically floating around your head, and that's why I did not have a hat.
I see. So it would go into my Constitution. And maximum of 20. Okay, so if I were to get that, my 18 would become a 20 then. Huh.
Do I take the forearm? That's the funny. That's the fun part.
The golem forearm.
Why do you have a
Shove
golem's
that in
forearm?
Because it was one of those weird crystal golems that we didn't know.
Right.
Okay, I'm taking that and I'm going to use it to make a laser.
I wouldn't need the Tinker's tools.
Though Rufus may be dead, Galley now has a new project in mind. Laser.
Fire him a laser!
I guess I'll take the 50 feet of rope also.
I want the map and tokens of Chan.
So, more rope. Load. There we go. There we go. So right now I've taken the rope and the belt of the frost giant.
I know, too many things to decide over. You can always put everything in a bag of holding and decide later.
We could.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? We can see this is the shopping session.
Shopping out of Rufus's dead carcass. All right.
Exactly. It's the shopping
He's not
session.
wrong though. We could all put it in the bag of holding and then just like pick at random and then make the DM's head hurt even more for rolling for everything.
It'd be funny.
I will take 20,000 gold.
I'm not gonna take any of the money.
What do you mean?
I'm taking 20,000 gold. That gives you 30. That gives you
out of my cold dead hands.
I'm the one who found him. I'm taking 20,000 gold.
I said it first.
Aren't you good with guns?
Yes, and that is an expensive hobby.
I was gonna say the musket of the dreaded blast is right there, and the
I'm taking that one too.
shotgun.
And I'm taking the fire revolver, and I'm taking all the guns. Don't worry. I would just
I've
also
only
have
grabbed like 3 things.
10,000.
Ellie's over here like, thanks for dying.
Sorry,
Pretty fucking much.
10,000. How about that? Is that okay?
10,000? Okay.
Okay. Compromise. There we go. That's it.
And before Brax tries to kill you in your sleep for your money.
Let's see. Yeah, I will take the musket of the dreaded blast. Probably not going to use it that much because ew, old gun. But you know, not actually.
You're one of those.
I'll see.
snobs.
No, I
Once you add it to your inventory, you'll be like, I'm going to use that all the time.
Musket of the dreaded blast. Add to equipment. Is this an
Plus
attunement
3.
item?
+3, by
No.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
It is not an attunement item.
I was gonna
And
say,
it's
as
not an
for
attunement item? Holy broken Batman.
Most weapons, most
So
weapons
1d12
aren't attunement.
plus 6, 1d8. Strength saving throw. It's alright.
Most weapons, but then you have wands that you have to attune to. That's just a wand of explosions.
Yeah, but that's wands that cast magic.
Piercing
The bear-
blast.
Isn't the rifle making magic?
Don't poke holes in my plot.
Is the bear hide just a resource item, like material?
Yeah.
It's just 13 square foot of bear hide.
I guess. I think
I will
Storm would,
take.
Storm would probably be interested in that.
And then finally add fire revolver. Even though I'm probably not going to use that very much.
Bear hide.
Okay. Let's roll that dice.
For what?
Just checking.
For what?
Checking I put the musket in correctly. That's
Oh,
all.
okay. Making sure it works in D.
Correct.
I can accept that statement.
Got it. How big was the bear hide?
Why did
13
that
square
not?
feet.
15 square feet. Gotcha.
There we go.
That
took a while.
Time to listen to me, Ryan.
All right. I think that's everything I'd want out of this. The rest can just go in a bag of holding if no one else wants it in particular.
Yeah. The only thing really was interesting is the frost giant belt.
Yeah, because I took the crystal golem forearm, and I am absolutely making that into a light refractoring weapon.
We need to find a spot to bury him.
Being in a corner with my ice pick already digging dirt.
What?
Yeah.
Allow me. I'm a cat. Digs.
No, that's dogs, dumbass.
What if I use Speak with Dead and ask him where he'd want to be buried?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Pretty sure I have that. No, I don't. Never mind. That's 3rd level.
But you just used the
Can I
3rd
learn
level
it?
spell.
Yeah, but I
We could
have
long
all my
rest
3rd
if
levels
you-
picked out as the issue. So I don't get to change that till next level.
Unless you're wanting us to like weekend at Bernie's him for like a little while and then ask him later.
Oh my god.
Guys,
I'm not
hear
even
me
sure if I
out.
can learn Speak with Dead. That's the thing. Let me check.
Hear me out. We can ask him later because we can just stuff him into the bag of holding.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do not
Good
get
luck.
Speak with Dead at all.
I
Wait a minute, hold on.
I
Looking
wouldn't
through these
either.
scrolls here. I should have saved the wish scroll. No, I'm kidding. No
Oh,
offense, but I'm not wasting a wish scroll on just one of your deaths. If it's like 2 people, then yeah, possibly. But like, just one of you, yeah.
Alright. So we've successfully looted the corpse of Rufus.
which everything else is in a bag of holding, so we can decide
Okay.
later.
What do
Oh,
we-
Storm.
Yeah.
Can I ask a favor of you?
You. What? Now?
I need
right,
you to cut
right now.
Yes, I need you to cut off the heads of the 2 boulets he actually managed to murder.
He's just gonna sigh and just go back in the hole.
Back to the mines.
Do I need to roll for anything for this?
For grins and giggles, give me a strength check.
Okay. Strength, pure strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength. Wowza.
Damn it.
And that's why we grins and giggles things. So, yeah, no, you.
Accident. Yeah, accident. I accidentally rolled a strength save, but it was still a strength.
It's still a nat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you walk in there and just chung 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 chung. Heads are off.
I'm dragging them both.
What do you want, Penny? Huh?
I just toss them at your feet.
All
Go to
right.
the bathroom? Go out the bathroom?
He's going to look around and pull out the shovel he has and start digging a grave.
I gotta go let the dog out. I'll be right back.
You've had a shovel this entire time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She just said now she needs to go potty.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Gally.
Well, yes, I used it to try and dig my parents' grave. You remember this?
Anyway, I put my ice picks aside and I just.
I'm just gonna sit. Storm is just sitting down in the sand.
Back's just staring at Gally, going ham. You know what? Actually, I'll actually have my my Drake help with this. It's got a burrowing speed.
You know, after knowing you guys for about a week, wasn't expecting to lose someone like this.
He was on his
Probably-
way out.
Damn. I just wish I got to know the guy longer.
Not really much to know. Didn't talk much. Let me sleep in his backpack a few times, but yeah.
How small- Either how small you were or how big was the backpack.
You're looking at it.
How big is it?
It's a pretty sizable backpack.
Damn. How tall is Gally?
Like 3 feet.
Damn.
He's a kobold. They're tiny.
I thought they would. Okay.
What did you think? No. Hold on. Storm over here was expecting Gally to be like 4 or 5, like 4.5 feet tall. I'm like, no, kobolds are like 3 feet tall average.
Damn. They're okay.
Okay, I'm back. Also, my bad backs. I thought you were yelling at me when I walked away.
No.
I was
Gally-
yelling at Gally like you had a shovel this entire time.
Yeah.
But Bax is actually going to go and sit like a couple feet away and just start contemplating, thinking to himself that the rest of the original party is now gone, except Gally.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, really? Is
Yeah.
it just Gally now?
Gally and Bax.
Gally, yep, just
Oh, wow.
the only two.
Shit.
Because Rebecca's character, and then the 2 Canadians.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Anyway, going to the next town to meet a mysterious stranger.
So, unless anyone wants to do anything specific, you're able to dig a
Well,
grave.
Digging
gonna
a grave
cry.
using my Drake as well to tunnel it out. Moving him over, putting all the dirt back in, making a marker out of the dead boule heads.
Mm.
Bax, the DM will remember that.
Okay.
Little top right corner. The DM will remember this.
Gally is saddened, but at the same time, he's a little like it's not a surprise to him considering how much Rufus talked about. I'm old and all that.
And before his
And in-
backup is even older.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but his also in Gally's culture, kobold culture at the very least, dying of old age is that's a big thing. That's insane.
Yep. So, unless anyone wants to do anything else, we will continue on our journey.
Yeah, Storm's just respecting the wishes of Rufus and thankful for fighting alongside him.
You guys do continue on down your journey, making your way wherever we're heading to. I believe you guys are on your way to. That's the wrong map. Bah.
Actually, what continent are we on again?
Crotus.
Crotus.
Yeah.
That's where Rufus was from, right?
No, Rufus is from Wolberg.
Oh.
But he was a heavy traveler. Where you guys came from the Sanctuary of the Radiant Ward. You took care of the boulder, you took care of the... And then you took care of the bullets. Now you need to take care of the third thing.
Find the smartest person.
I'm going to say the nearest town to where you guys are at is this fun name here. Isha Ligar. I know you can't see my screen. But yeah, so this town of Isha Ligar is the next nearest town to you guys. And it's probably about, based off the time of day it is now that you're finishing up morning and whatnot, after finishing the boulets.
I was gonna say, on the day of walking, am I able to attune to the belt?
So attunement, you not while walking. You're gonna have to, like, before bed you can try, or when you first wake up you can try.
Right.
But while actively walking, no. So,
so at camp, I mean.
Yeah.
I am going to go make a pizza. I will be on call while I do this. I will just be muted. If you need anything, call out my name and I will respond.
Okay. So I'm going to say one night and one day. So you guys will walk for a bit, camp for the night, wake up the next day, and then before noon the next day you'll get to Isha Ligar.
Okay.
So it's probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Somewhere around 7 or 8 at night while you guys are walking, maybe trying to find the perfect camping spot, there is this extreme, you look off, it looks like it's off in the distance. This small little, like, flashing pulse that keeps getting bigger with every flash until it is quite literally blinding you, and you can almost feel the electricity in your teeth. Finally, there is a giant electrical pulse that borderline stuns all of you for half a second, blinds you. You all, like, kind of cover your eyes and look away reflexively, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then standing in front of you is this small little halfling man.
How far away?
So it looked to be that the flash is hard to dignify how far away it is, but the man's probably standing 20 feet away-ish.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Huh. Looking at my.
I was just investigating a random death of a dragon. You guys came up on my scry. What happened?
So it worked! Oh, that's fantastic news. Sorry.
I guess it worked. How'd you? All I saw was a giant boulder on top of this dragon's head.
I immediately walk forward with my hand stretched out. Just Kelton Fonte, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
He will reach up to Kelton Fonte and go, Alder Tenderfoot.
Alder Tenderfoot.
Nice.
I would like everyone to make a history check, except for Mr. Alder.
You got it. I'm historic as fuck.
History.
I'm historic as I'm using a flash of genius.
Oof.
Okay. Nothing.
Even with 18 for Galli's flash of genius?
27 is what I set it at.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you had to roll high to get to do this one.
Oh, I only got a 21.
You only got 21. Fuck you.
Question: Who is the or what's the height exactly? Like taller or shorter than Galley? Probably not shorter.
Taller than Galley.
Okay, Galley's going to walk up. Resident Dragon Slayer, Galley.
And
So
Storm's-
you conjured the boulder?
Well, you could say I willed for it to happen. We had a scroll of wish we'd obtained at some point throughout our travels, and
Interesting.
we killed two birds with one very large stone, so to speak.
Well,
With
I
one dragon.
found you guys from some of the items in the Dragon Horde. There was reference, like magical energy that was tying to my. I don't want to say just yet, but something you guys have is tied to something I love. Can I see some of your guys' items? I'm just looking for something very specific.
Is it my heart?
Are any of them guns? Because if not, then I will kindly keep them from you.
No, not. It's not. I'm pretty sure it's not a weapon.
It's my heart, isn't it?
It's not your heart. I promise you.
Is it a belt?
I don't think so. I just need to. Can I see some of either the magic items or maybe even some of the non-magic items? Something that's like drawing me here besides just your guys' energy that I found at the Dragon Horde that killed the dragon.
I mean, Storm is just going to show the belt of the Frost Giant. It's not this?
No, it's not that.
Okay, cool.
Do you guys have like a bag of stuff that I can go through just so I can look at stuff? You can dump it out if you want. I don't even have to put my hand in.
Looks at Galley.
What? Sorry.
You have the bag of holding.
Oh. Yeah, but there's no money in there. Take it. Just any sudden moves.
All right, I will dump out the bag of holding.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm not turning it inside out. I'm just dumping it out.
Okay. Oh,
So opens it and starts
Several
shaking.
metal pipe clangs.
I mean, you guys know what's inside of it. I don't. I don't keep track of your shit.
From the electric shock of the halfling, Storm is just looking at his fur to see if it's like standing up. Just trying to brush it down.
So you just see this little halfling guy like pushing all the items around, just looking at everything, and he sees this leather-strapped silver necklace and goes, "I think I found it."
What is it?
He's holding up Rufus's dragon mine talisman.
Bax took that.
Bax took my necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to grab.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the bag of holding
No,
because I
Bax
didn't
took
remember
it.
anybody picking it.
Bax,
Okay.
Bax said that right off the rip.
I got it.
He said that before the money.
That is what he is looking for.
Okay.
You have it on your person visible?
I would have been wearing it.
Okay. So he looks through all of the bag of holding, doesn't see it, then he starts like getting as close as he can to each person, looking at like their stuff that they're wearing until he gets to Keldon Fonte as he was introduced to, and points like that necklace. That's what I'm looking for.
Why do you need it?
I'm a part of that clan.
Our friend was trying to find you, I believe.
He was trying to find us. Where is your friend?
A couple of, like a day and a half back. Currently in the ground.
Oh, he passed away. Too bad. Can I have it?
Sure, for like 20 gold.
You are going to sell an after-death heirloom of our beloved party member
Says
For
you, who's
20
crouched over his
gold.
body.
I just don't think he'd want us just letting it rot in the ground. I wasn't
Fine, are you
intending on
saying I should
selling
make
it.
it higher, like 50 gold, maybe 100 gold?
I'd say at least 200 would be reasonable.
That's it. This little man is now my new barterer.
Would Rufus want us to sell it?
Well, to be fair, he's not really around to make those choices, and he clearly didn't want to come back, so...
Well, you two know him better than I do.
That's a stretch. You might have known him better.
Me?
Didn't really talk much.
Just hearing that, just like, okay, fine, I'll give it to you. But just let you know, if you ever run away with it, I will have you killed.
You see him like bright, like biggest smile you've ever seen as he puts it on. He's like, "There's only 7 of these left in the world."
Looks at Galley. You are right.
Quite the rare find.
I should be able to get promoted now. I'm so excited.
Promoted to what?
Dragon fervor.
Do you work for a dragon?
No. Well, kinda.
Well,
Worship a dragon, not work for.
can we have ranks? Because we've already worked for 2 dragons.
And killed 2 of them.
Yes, correct. We've killed both of them.
So
Was a giant rock?
mine is more like religion. We worship Ymir.
Do you want us to make a religion check for that, DM?
I immediately look at my notes. You mean the Great White Dragon?
Yes. Him. The all-powerful.
Yeah, where do you know of their location?
No, nobody has seen him in thousands of years, but I'm related to someone that knew him.
Her.
Her. Sorry, her.
You're related to someone who knew them.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't like a wise tale when you were told when you were little to go to sleep?
I promise. I did lots of research.
So is this like a cult?
Yeah, it's a cold. And he's like, not puts his head down, like disappointed that they don't find it as amazing as he does.
So do you like drink the Kool-Aid?
What?
Drink.
Kool-Aid?
Drink. What is that? Some type of sap?
That was purely out of character, by the way. Just wanted to make that joke.
I know, that was really funny.
Great. I totally thought it was in character.
No. There's Kool-Aid in this world?
Probably.
I would probably think so.
No. What it's called? It's called pixie piss. Because you
See,
put powder.
now I don't want it.
You put powder into water.
If you called it
swirl
pixie
around.
dust, I would have trusted it.
Nah,
Well,
pixie piss.
that's an off-market drug.
Exactly.
Free drug is off market.
Not if you look in the right places. I'll stop talking.
You just gotta have the right connections.
This stream is now being investigated.
Oh gosh.
Do you think there's like an Indeed for drug dealers?
Yeah, it's called the Silk Road. I'll stop talking again.
But
Okay.
Alder is just super excited to actually have one of the 7 Dragonspine talisman necklaces that was held by the 7 elders at one point.
So if our friend was trying to figure out about your organization, why would that be?
Well, if he had one of these, either his family was once one of the 7 elders, or he killed somebody that was related to one of the 7 elders.
So are you related to one of the 7 elders?
Kinda.
So how come you don't have your
so-
own already?
Did you lose it?
Well, he wasn't really a worshiper. My my ancestor. He's the reason why magic isn't as good.
Reason why magic isn't good.
So he's the reason why I suck at killing.
See the reason why wild magic?
No.
Can't believe you guys aren't putting two and two together.
I don't know if they know the lore as well as I know the lore.
You know, if I start saying certain words, it'll catch up to them, but I'm waiting to see if they can figure it out.
Okay. So it happened a long, long time ago. My ancestor got so powerful, the gods have to stop him.
Come on, guys. Seriously.
So if we kill the gods,
Maybe we could also get as
diminished him.
powerful as my ancestor.
Not really into the whole seeking power thing.
Well,
He speaks for himself.
from what I understand, there's somebody here that's not supposed to be here that is after that. So maybe we can stop him.
Wait a minute, didn't we?
We found a weird, like, baby god in a town. That was fun.
When are you guys talking about?
No, he's been there a long time. Not talking about him.
Ah, okay.
Didn't one of you mention about something about time?
Oh, yeah! We should probably go and try and get that necklace off that dragon's body.
Eldar, how do you say your name again?
Alder,
you definitely would have looted that, because you had a fucking magic metal detector, right? Effectively?
Yeah, plus a bag of holding that I wanted to get whatever I could fit into it. I don't have anything equipped, but I was going to wait on your decision of what.
Yeah, so you definitely would have grabbed the time locket.
And the two other god armors that was in the dragon horde? Okay.
Outside of that, I mean, yes, there's a bunch of high power stuff, but like, you're almost like too good for like, oh, that's simply just a +3 greatsword. Pisha. So.
Well, and it would be nothing that I would use personally.
Yes, but at the same time, if you can collect enough magic items, you can like pseudo suck the energy out and push it into other stuff if you have the right people to do this stuff. So that's a thing, but yeah, realistically, for what your character would be wanting, you would have grabbed the time locket and the other two god armor pieces while you were there, and all the other stuff you've been like, like it's not powerful enough.
I also took as many spell scrolls as I could find.
I will figure that out here in a bit, aka after the stream.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted to let you make the decision of what I took from the horde.
Yeah. So
I specifically had a bag of holding for putting as much stuff from the horde as I could.
By the way, guys, his ancestor is Barman the Mythica, aka the reason the Great the Great Purge happened. I think that's what I called it. The reason that magic is like 1/10 as powerful as it used to be. He is also the reason the god armors were created.
Oh,
ringing a bell?
No.
What the
I'm dumb.
fuck? Max, please tell me it's ringing a bell to you.
You told me like once a long time ago.
I just got here.
Can someone get okay? But Storm would still somewhat know. Can someone give Storm like the fucking Spark Notes version of my world lore while I go let my dog back in?
Bax, that's you.
I just
world lore that is definitely Rufus.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. Rufus, back me up.
Long time ago. Barman the Mythica pretty much learned of a way to keep gathering magic power indefinitely. And the gods took notice. He got so strong that they pretty much cut off the flow of magic to the world for the most part, which he then got the dragons on his side to help fight the gods. So he had to help make god armor to help fight the gods, but the gods put on it before they could finish all of the things, so it took a lot longer to finish the god armor than it was originally planned. And the gods took out Barman.
And Barman is related to your new character?
Yes. Both of them have the last name of Tenderfoot.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Barman Tenderfoot, which is Barman Tenderfoot the Mythica, and then I am Alder Tenderfoot the Arcanist.
Huh.
Wait a minute. So you had us roll a history check earlier, and we all failed, and then you were like, "How come none of you know this?"
Yeah.
You're still muted.
You're muted.
Fuck!
Oh.
I was more so making fun of you guys as a player for not remembering stuff. The characters, I'm whatever. That is what it is.
So, like, the Barman thing is, like, the most famous war that's ever happened in this world.
It's like saying Hitler.
To be fair, I will argue that Gally probably only knows like bits and pieces, considering he was literally locked in a basement most of his life.
With no real education. But you would
Yeah.
still know who Barman is because he is, like, the dirty word, like, everybody talks about type thing.
He's Voldemort.
He would
Yeah.
also probably be fundamental to any studies on magic that Gally did.
Yes.
That'd probably be the only way. I'm just trying to like theory craft on how Gally would know of this, because he would have to. But I was just running through my head. It's like he wouldn't be through the knowledge of the war or anything, but be like, oh, I've seen that guy's name a shit ton in my magic research.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't, because he mostly would have gotten erased from history, because you know he became too powerful. So people don't want him to. People don't want. The gods don't want people to copy him and become as powerful as he once was.
To be
And
fair,
that has been, like, partially my goal as this character, is to learn what he did, but also, I'm also just worshipping Ymir, which is now a very, very old dragon.
Motherfucker
That's
was
very
old
strong.
when your fucking ancestor was alive, but
I know.
no.
And the time
Wait.
traveler, was that?
Hold up. Pause. Are your aunts and uncles your ancestors?
I'd say so. They're
Okay.
related to you.
Okay.
They're directly, directly blood related.
Because the closest connection Aldar has to Barman is Barman's parents, because Barman did not have kids. So I guess technically Barman's sibling. I think it was his brother. Let's see how far I got on that.
I think we're still, like, 200 years out.
That sounds about right.
So would he be
I
like
made
your
him make a
great
giant
uncle then?
family tree.
You guys
Yeah.
are gonna see it here in a second. I'm gonna pull it the fuck up because I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
a bitch.
And who
Because
was
I know
the-
how like long halflings live for, so that would be like
You gotta realize I have to go 1100 years. Oh
my.
shit.
And who was the one that time traveled again?
You don't know.
Malthus.
We do not know at
Oh,
all.
I guess you do.
We do. We got
Um,
that information.
Tenderfoot, here we go.
Then
Okay.
who was it again?
Malthus.
You don't know who that is. As in
oh,
the human.
motherfucker.
Like this character. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I need you guys to look at something real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you see the black one here?
Mm-hmm.
That's Barman. My bad, I lied. It's actually Barman's grandparents is the closest connection, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, can you zoom in?
Oh, no, I don't need to zoom in, trust me.
What
I just have
the
to scroll over.
fuck?
Yeah, can you figure out what his relation to Barman is real quick?
It's something like great uncle once removed by the power of like 10. Yeah. So that's where I
So,
ended.
related, but distantly.
Yes. Oh, God, yes. He's many generations under.
Still by blood, or I
Yes.
thought once removed was like they got divorced. So it
No,
like
once
married.
removed means it's like a generation off. So, for example, my parents have cousins who are both. So, my grandmother's brother had two different wives. First wife, all their kids are older than my brother. Second wife, all their kids are younger than younger than me. All five of those kids are cousins to my parents, my mother technically, which means they are my first cousins once removed because they're one generation off.
Mm.
So because his closest connection is like an aunt and uncle, Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's separated by one generation. I just looked it up to like back it up. That's really all it is. They're still related.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just call them like your great cousins?
Yeah,
I wish.
So there's Barman, and then it just goes holy way over here, and then I gave up. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, does it keep going down? Oh, wait, here. So there you go.
my.
So there you go. There's where I ended.
What's the percentage of his blood that is?
Oh God, it's. I don't even think his last name isn't technically even Tenderfoot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tender toe.
You go there.
Tender bean.
Yeah. Literally, Barman was the only Tenderfoot, so it would have had to come back around, or he legally changed his name to be like, I want to be like great uncle Barman. So. Yeah, I built that for a while. That was a. Wow. Let me see real quick. Where's the bottom of the list? You the bottom of the list? No, you are. No, you are. There we go. So. I can't remember which one you chose. Come on. Okay, so for reference, the blue sun here, Corphic, was born in 345. So that means these ones are probably born late 400s. So I still have another 500 years to go. I gave up.
Isn't that fun? I gave him homework.
That wasn't homework. That was a whole fucking like final. The master's thesis.
I hope you know if Galley ever goes, I'm using my fucking Echo Knight Jester.
I hope you know I don't care because nothing's as bad as fucking Barman's ancestor.
Well, that depends on how willing you are to allow the Feywild to overlap.
So, you guys have met Aldar, the Arcanist. Tenderfoot.
Yes.
Nice.
Time to rename.
What's class?
Okay. How do you spell Aldar?
I will put it in chat.
Well, just change your nickname and
Oh, yeah.
that's all I was gonna do.
Yeah.
So,
I'll change it.
okay day. So,
The
so do you guys accept him as a new companion, or are you gonna like say fuck off and make him run away?
Well, he has our god armors with him, and he wants to stick around. So if we say fuck off, he takes the armor with him, so we just should probably just keep him.
And I did say that if he was going to run away with the amulet, that I would have him killed.
Yeah.
Storm would accept him. He goes up to also get down a little and then shake his hand.
That's not a little, that's a lot.
Name's Storm, by the way.
Alder. Nice to meet you. Very friend.
Likewise. So
I'm 4'1", just FYI.
Hey, you're taller than Galley.
Woohoo! Galley's 3'2".
So, Alder, what are you capable of?
What am I not capable of is the real question.
Lunging.
I will be like, you want to see something pretty fun? Go stand over there 20 feet away.
Okay, Storm is just gonna walk 20 feet away. Alright.
And I will use 6 charges of my staff and put a globe of invulnerability over him. And then cast cantrips at the globe. Just unload.
So, you see this dome go around you. You're like, whoa, that's cool. And he starts firing at you. Storm. But nothing hits and hurts.
Huh. Didn't even feel anything.
Yeah, I can protect people for a minute with this. But it's like almost impervious. It's pretty great.
Abjuration wizard. Got it.
That's remarkable. Wow.
You missed a keyword there. I said with my staff. I cast that.
Oh.
That's impressive, though.
I also have a staff.
Put your penis away.
I don't have a staff, but I do have this big friend. Pulls out the Buster Sword.
Yeah, I bring out the dong sword.
I was the staff where I lived.
Oh my god!
Good.
That was mint. That was mint. Thank you, Gally.
He meant he was a slave.
Alder. I thought you were muted.
Sorry.
I thought you were muted for a
No.
second.
I will also use I'm looking for the spell in my list of ridiculous spells. A second level spell, and make the dong sword even bigger.
Please tell me it stays like this.
Gally,
Not forever.
sorry, Bax, do you faint?
My eyes just get really wide and jaw just drops.
Oh, I was thinking from low blood pressure.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
No, not me. The actual.
I'm aware. I'm being silly, fucker.
I didn't know you meant.
I was trying to be funny. I failed.
It only lasts for a minute, but as you can see, I can make it really
That's
big.
more than I need!
Some people only need a minute.
Storm is just looking down at his Buster Greatest Sword and just gives a wild big smirk.
I don't know. That'd be very weird to see if you could actually move it if I enlarged it.
Yeah, because that thing would be monstrously huge.
I would
Because
probably have
depending on the dimensions that you can make it larger, would it have to be like 4 times the amount of strength you would require to hold it?
Oh no, octuple. Because as you
Oh.
increase things volumetrically, so if you double it dimensionally, every dimension, if you double it, it
Mhm.
octuples the volume.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
8 times as heavy.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
It specifically says that in the spell.
That might not be possible, even with like after attuning to the belt and with rage.
You would be
we
needing
need
somewhere.
all have strength buffs and all be holding it at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
You would probably need something along the lines of a 26 to 28 strength to wield that sword.
In general.
Yes. If he enlarged
wow.
it.
Wowza. Yeah. Damn.
But you also have to realize, if you could wield it, that thing is probably doing somewhere around the lines of 6d12 worth of, 12d6 worth of damage. So, you know.
Noted.
Because with mass comes power, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Why I'm powerful. So.
Well, welcome to the crew. Think we were about to set up camp?
Didn't you say, oh wait, no, this was the night before?
Yes. Tomorrow you will make it to the town you're headed.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say at
Wait a
this camp-
second. Wait a second. Wasn't Rufus the only one who took the deal with the trees? Because the trees gave him the deal.
That would be correct.
You're right.
Well, that's for you guys to find out and me to determine before next session.
But we all took the test.
Almost.
So,
What do you mean?
I
Almost? We all
got
went through a lot of them.
a boon from the trees. Rufus did.
Mhm.
But we went to the Sanctum of
Oh,
and that's where we got
Sanctuary of the Radiant
quest.
Ward.
That's where we got so we can get their god armor. We have to pass their 3 quests.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Because what I got was up to a plus 22 on my dexterity on Rufus. Is what the boon was. I got a permanent 2 dexterity boost from the trees by the staking around. That's how I had a 22 dexterity and a 23 strength. Because I tried to make the character as ridiculous as possible. But if we're heading in for the night, I can keep an eye on you guys if you want for at least a bit.
Well,
I don't
sleep.
I don't sleep much.
Why?
I'm finally back. I'm so sorry about that.
So Alder is an insomniac.
Oh boy.
Gotcha.
I see.
Because
Well,
he has all the thoughts running through his head at all times on how to do the thing that he wants to do.
Well, if you'd like, I plan on staying up for a little bit trying to, Actually, would attunement take an entire night or just an hour?
If you're doing just one item, you can get it done in about an hour, if you're lucky.
I can keep you company for an hour. I plan on tuning to this belt.
Immediately unpack my bedroll and get in and try to fall asleep.
You're out whoring with other men.
I'm just attuning to the belt. I can explain.
It's not what it looks like.
My feet shuffle and my face turns begrudgingly, just like pissed off.
Yeah, you can sleep on the night.
Gal, you are cutting in and out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's because I walked upstairs briefly. My bad.
Okay. Alright, unless anyone else wants to do anything, we'll cut to Storm attempting to attune to the belt.
I was gonna see if I could work on my gun a bit more.
Yeah, we can do the 2 things. I don't mind.
Got it.
We'll start with Storm, though, because this will be fun.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What do I
What?
need to roll?
Well, what rarity is it?
It is,
I think
let
very
me
rare.
see. It's purple.
Very rare. Okay.
Yeah. Very rare.
Give me an Arcana check.
At least you're not attuning to the artifact.
Oh boy, I have nothing in Arcana. Alright, here we go! And then, could I, with that, add in the, this is that D3 thing I'm able to do, the bolstering magic.
Yeah, you can if you'd like.
Yeah. How do I... Oh, I already did on accident. Didn't I? Yeah, I
How
did.
the fuck? Oh, those are D3s. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I
Because
accidentally
it looked like a
pressed them
D.
more than-
It looked like a D100. I'm like, how the fuck did you roll a 1, 2, 3, 1?
So it would have been an 18.
Yeah. Yeah. You Have I described what it's like to attune to a magical item to you?
No.
Oh, cute. You get. You're a virgin. You get to experience this.
Yippee!
So, I have to preface this with: have you seen the D&D movie?
Yes.
Perfect. Remember the scene where, and I can't remember the character's name, but the fucking magic black guy? And I mean
Yeah,
that in the
with the
nicest
helmet.
way. Yeah, the helmet scene where he goes in there and he tries to put it on and he fights with Mordekainen, because I believe that's who his ancestor was. Fights with him and then he gets launched out of his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that scene.
Sorry. You watched the D&D movie with us, didn't you?
He said yes.
Oh, okay.
So that scene inspired me to create this as a concept.
That's awesome.
So knowing that, this is what happens. So you strap the belt on and you start to focus on it, trying to connect to it. And you kind of just blink your eyes a couple times, and this third time when you open your eyes, this is the belt of what again? What strength?
Belt of Frost Giant
Frost
strength.
strength. You blink your eyes a couple times, and next thing you know, you are on a frozen hills mountainside. It is just, I mean, you are just getting raw dogged by the wind. It is probably a 30, 35 mile an hour gust. It is straight sideways. It is snowing. It is hailing. It is fucking frozen hell. Your character begins to walk around just trying to find something to protect himself, hide from it, do something.
Have
and
like the bear hide around me a little?
No, nope. You are borderline naked.
Naked?
Borderline.
Okay.
Borderline. Don't get too happy there, bud. You two backs.
Oh, I wasn't.
So next thing you know, like you see, like you're walking and you trip and you fall and you pull yourself up and reorient yourself and you look behind you and you had just fallen down this open mouth of a cave. Well, it's some sort of protection, so you walk in there and you walk in probably like 40, 50 feet, and the next thing you know, standing in front of you is this monstrous humanoid. Their skin is an icy blue pale. Their eyes look like they are glass orbs. Their hair looks like it is a combination of icicles and blowing snow. And this being towers over you. Like, you're not a small being, but this thing makes you look like a toy. And he kneels down and he just kind of lets out this big, deep exhale into your face. And you thought the weather outside was horrible, and this is worse.
Sorry to come in your home uninvited.
Nope, no talking. Sorry.
Talking? Aw,
so,
okay.
yeah. So he lets this out, and he just kind of looks you over, and then he stands up, and he goes to stomp on you, and all you have is your mental reflexes. And you reflex back, and you just brace your arms above your head and like catch his step mid stomp, and you're able to throw it back into him, knocking him backwards, and landing on his back. And you just walk up to him, and you can see that he looks you into your eyes, and you see this recognition of you are. His eyes almost say you are worthy, and at that you blink again, and you're back in your camp. And you are officially attuned.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, so anytime you go to attune to an item, I have a chart here. You have to roll a DC, an Arcana check against a DC. If you fail, you take damage. If you succeed, well, you attune. So,
heck yeah.
The more rare it is, the harder it is.
Makes sense. What was the requirement?
I'm not telling you that.
Aww. So with it going up to a 23, would the modifier be 7 or 6?
It should automatically do it.
Yeah, it should do. It'll automatically do it. But it's a 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
24 is a 7.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Awesome.
Alrighty.
Yippee!
So, Gally, you want to tinker on your gun? Gally, my boy! Don't make me break out the transatlantic accent here, boy! Gally!
I'm back. I'm back. Sorry.
No, I'm next.
Were you pooping?
No, I had to go talk to my parents about something.
So you were masturbating. Got it!
No. I was going to say, but then I had to go. But I was going to make a joke of him asking, "Am I naked?" And I said, "No, that's Bax's dream."
We'll see after tonight.
He's only going to dream about the dong sword from now on.
Yeah. How massive it was.
It goes up to Bax.
At least
Hey,
you
Bax.
can't leave me.
Goes up
Bax,
to
I didn't mean
Hey,
it.
Bax, look at this really cool belt I got.
Anyway, so now that I have the frickin' Tinker's tools, because I can finally do it without making them with my right tool for the job thing.
Okay, what are you wanting to do?
We just work on my gun a little bit more.
Okay, nothing specific.
Keep going until I can make it, or get it to like a framework.
Mm-hmm. And can you remind Andrew what you're working on?
A lightning shotgun or lightning gun.
The lightning rifle.
Okay.
The railgun, basically.
Oh, right. A lightning railgun.
Oh, so a Helldiver 2 weapon. Awesome.
Speaking... I'm so happy! Helldivers 2, I can play it again.
I know!
Nice.
So happy. I refused to play it after they fucking...
Region locked it?
Yeah, region locked it out of all the PSN non-allowed places. So...
But now, Arrowhead, after fucking...
No, not Arrowhead. No. This wasn't Arrowhead. This was Sony.
Oh.
Purely Sony.
Ah.
Sony wanted to boost their PSN numbers, so they put the PSN login requirement.
No.
Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen to me, boy. So that's what tanked the reviews. But then they're like, oh, you don't need the PSN, but they kept it region locked out of places where you couldn't have a PSN until recently when they decided to like give that up so that way they'd actually have sales on their games again.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Arrowhead didn't do this initially. That was not Arrowhead's thing. It was Arrowhead trying to talk to Sony about this and get it changed back, because in their Discord server, like the main CEO was like, I've been in talks with these guys and they are adamant.
Yeah.
So they finally actually fucking listened to Arrowhead. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, no, it's not that. It's that Sony realized they needed to unlock it because there was some other game that just came out. Like, was it Expedition 33?
Oh, God.
Was that the Sony game that just came out that's when they realized they needed to undo the region lock, so...
Yeah, Expedition 33 is a fantastic
whatever.
The region lock is no longer a thing then.
Well,
Correct.
there are some places like you can't buy it in Russia, North Korea. There's a handful of other places, but like it's not, there are people who bought the game originally who then got locked out of it because of the PSN thing. So
also,
we need to go back to D&D. We need to go back to D&D.
I had a question
on D&D
about it's
Okay.
D&D related.
Okay.
So now that I have that crystalline golem's forearm, would that perhaps be able to be integrated into this masterwork weapon?
That is a question that Andrew needs to answer coming into next session because Andrew doesn't know off the top of his head.
That's fine.
I need to think about it.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering.
Wow. Sorry, I let the intrusive thought out. I'm sorry, I let the impulsive thought out.
We all do it.
Just don't let the intrusive thought out.
Yeah. I was just wondering because I remember them like channeling energy and sunlight into like these beams, and it's like, could I do that with other magic? That's all.
Yeah, I need to think about it. So.
Yeah, cool. No, just thought I'd plant that idea.
Yeah. So going into the night, sounds like Aldar, right?
Alder. Yeah.
Alderberries.
Like an alderman. Yeah, like an alderman. Alder.
What's an alderman?
Something you should probably look into. I don't know if all towns have it, but they're local political appointees.
Or it's like all these, but
all these nuts.
I was going to say the joke, but
what a fun snack.
Alder. Okay. So Alder is staying up a little bit late to, watch. So, how late are we staying up, bud?
Two watches worth.
Yeah. So I need I need 2 more volunteers. Or no volunteers, and you guys get a roll. See if you get attacked in the middle of the night.
Oh. Gally is staying up to work on his thing, so he could perhaps do watch.
You're going to stay up through 3 watches.
Not all of them. I was expecting like 1 watch, and then he'd go and work on his thing. I'm expecting to take an exhaustion point. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because Alder is taking 2 watches. So I need watch number 3 and 4.
As long as I can work on my gun as well, then I will do that.
Sure, you're definitely taking an exhaustion point, though.
No, I was expecting that.
Who's going to take
one when I finally wake up because I wasn't part of the plan.
Okay, so you'll take number 4, which actually works decently well for you because you went to bed so early compared to the other 3. So, it works, actually. So, Alrighty. Well, Mr. Insomniac, I need to give you some sort of a punishment for this. So, first off, I'd like to get you to give me 2 perception checks.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he rolls.
Why do I not see it? Why am I not seeing your stuff in D&D Beyond?
Do you have to refresh your page because I joined the campaign
I
after you loaded it?
refreshed it. I hear the noises. I don't know who I'm hearing it from. Oh.
Because they're in roll 20.
Yeah,
There's
I see
a 20
that.
and a 21.
Okay,
I'm
it's
sorry,
been a weird day.
what?
With a +2.
Damn, son. You rolled nice. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing you in D&D Beyond.
I was trying to roll something earlier too, and it took like a minute for it to pop up. Like the dice rolled, it just
Yeah.
didn't show up in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe it was me because I had to refresh after I joined the campaign.
I don't know, roll something again.
Okay, I'll roll.
There it is.
I had to refresh mine.
Ah, okay.
Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw the Arcana roll.
Oh, I don't see it. I don't see it here though.
Uni.
There it is. We're good. Okay,
Uni
we're
the
good.
unicorn.
Okay, cool.
Dice
So off of those first 2, because I'm not going to take the 16, because that's a dick move. A fucking 9.
Oh, for Arcana, yeah.
Bastard.
Damn.
Fuck off, Gally. This isn't show and tell.
Yep. I have a +12 to intelligence saving throws, though.
So,
Yeah, that's more than me.
yeah, from those first 2 nights of from those for why does
He's
it cut me
working
out?
on
From the first 2 checks, you do nothing major happens. You know, you see random wildlife rolling by. Nothing terribly crazy happens. But I would like you to make a Constitution savings throw for your insomnia. I am going to set a DC that is low enough. But yeah, if you fail it, you get a point of exhaustion. Go ahead and roll. You are good. I have to go pee. So while I go pee, Gally, give me a perception check at disadvantage because you are staying up through 2 watches and working on your gun.
Sorry, you said what check?
Perception.
Okay.
You're doing your
Disadvantage,
watch.
correct?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Okay.
You're gonna roll big. Watch.
I forgot how to roll disadvantage. There it is.
Right click.
Oof.
Okay. And I do 2 of those, right?
Nope, just one.
I think you already
Oh,
did.
okay.
Because Bax is taking the last launch.
12. It's not horrible, but... Oh, wait. I can flash a genius that still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that. Sorry, when you have a free +5, you use it.
You're muted.
Artifice. What?
I'm talking to Kill.
Oh.
One of these days, I will learn to remember to undo that.
So 17 total.
Yeah. Nothing terribly major happens. You hear these random like crackles and crunches off in the distance. It never accumulates to anything, but
Probably a wild animal.
probably. But you do need to take a point of exhaustion because you are staying up through.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I will actually message you, Alder, my logic. No, I won't. No, I don't want to message it to you. I want you to figure it out on your own. My logic behind your insomnia checks.
Is exhaustion something you can toggle in the
Yes.
character sheet genuinely?
Yes.
Okay.
Under conditions. So if you click on conditions, then you can click on exhaustion down at the bottom.
Oh, thank you so much. 1 point.
Galley is exhausted, level 1. So, alrighty. That note, Bax, for whatever reason, you just kind of roll over at like 6 a.m., feeling nice and refreshed, and you just see Galley sitting there like, you ever see one of those people who's like struggling? Let me rephrase that. Remember watching B struggle to stay awake at Noah's house on his couch room? Just like, I'm awake. I'm awake.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up behind him and grab the gun that he's working on out of his hands and just say, "Go to bed.
It's not done yet.
It'll be done later. Go to bed."
Galley's gonna stand up. You can't, and then promptly fall back down.
I'm gonna. I don't know if he has his bedroll on him. I'm gonna take it out and just like roll him into it, and then put his gun next to him.
So your burrito
That'll work.
Oh yeah, I'm
okay.
full on burrito. Like
Okay.
I don't know if there's like a zipper or anything to this, but like opening it, holding it open, and just pushing it with like my other hand.
Okay, so you're stuffing him into his own sleeping bag.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were burritoing him in it, so his little legs would be sticking out the other end.
No.
Okay.
He struggles, but in like the weakest way imaginable. Once you zip that zipper closed, he's like mid rant, and then he just goes quiet.
Just good night, bud.
Fucking putting the towel over a bird cage.
Sleep well, Prince.
So,
meanwhile, I go over to Storm's and I unzip his.
whoa. Sleeping bag or
No.
pants?
No, not
just
pants.
wear
I didn't say pants at all.
No, you
guys are
just
writing
go
fan
over.
fiction
You just
about us
go.
now.
You just go over to the sleeping bag, and somehow you just see Storm's already awake with the belt on, and he's having a rose in his mouth. Sorry,
What?
I like sleeping with a rose in my mouth.
So that's a fever
dear.
dream. Okay, so yeah, you walk over to your turn to do a watch. Perception check, please, Bax.
Yay. Because I'm doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, it's a fairly normal morning. Animals are waking up. There's crunches on in the background because you're in nature. I'm pretty sure you hear an animal fart.
Is Alder also awake or asleep?
Everyone is asleep.
That's the animal you heard fart. What are you talking about?
Is he wearing the amulet?
Alder, answer.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at him and just like under my breath to where he can't really hear or no one can hear, but just that's my friends.
Okay.
And then just sit there.
Contemplating life.
Yeah.
Wishing that Rufus was back because he would be awake by now.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Alrighty, well, unless anyone wants anything special to happen, you all wake at your own intervals. You guys are probably waking Galley up because, exhaustion.
Wahaha.
Yep.
Cool.
I open his zipper and dump him out.
Thumbs up.
Galley, that's you. You got dumped out.
That is a thumbs up. Thumbs up moment.
As soon as I dump him out, just, oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trip over my bed.
Yeah, Allie.
Yes.
He's still conked out.
Galley got dumped out of his sleeping bag, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just went.
I'm just gonna pick him up. I hope this is okay, bud. I know we had a whole discussion about this, but you're very tired. If you want to sleep, you could just sleep on my shoulder.
You get a very beleaguered thumbs up as his head just womps onto your shoulder.
Okay, grab his sleeping bag and his rifle that he was working on and just trudge on.
Yeah. Well.
He's like 75 pounds soaking wet. You're fine.
Lucky
Oh
bastard.
no.
No, he got his charges back.
Yeah, all 6 of them that I spent.
That almost seemed
Oh, wait,
logical. That's why you spent 6, because you knew you'd get them back regardless.
Correct.
Bastard. That's smart thinking.
Honestly,
Wow.
yeah.
I know I'll get 6 back at minimum, so I'll waste 6.
That is correct.
Me-
That's
me
why I
when-
only fired cantrips. Besides the enlarge spell, that was just fun.
Damn. Alright then. Alright. We all pack up camp and start heading on over to the town. You know, we have to let the newest member make a survival check.
Oh boy.
One of us. One of us.
Don't you fuck up now.
Nice.
So. Okay. As you guys are walking, you guys notice off in the distance there's this giant, it looks like a building. And as you keep getting closer, you realize there's this just giant, almost casino-looking building in the middle of the fucking forest. You look around, there is nothing in eyesight that even looks remotely human-made outside of this building.
Would we know that it would look similar like how casinos look in game?
Yes?
Like, okay. I was making sure, like,
Yeah,
there
so
actually be casinos in...
well, yeah. No, casinos exist in my world. So.
Okay. It's going to be... Well, I'm feeling lucky. Anyone want to spend some hard, cold cash?
I don't have that much.
It's fine. I'll spot you.
I might be willing to spend at least 100. Oh no. Never really took myself to gamble with money.
It's okay. I'll teach you.
He kind of like pogs.
Alders, I wonder if they have standard games there or these like special ones. If there's like 3 dragon ante, I can count cards for a while if we want.
You could.
I don't know. What do you think, Gally?
We could use him as a wager.
No. That's good though, because then he gets put in the vault. He wakes up, nabs everything he can, and then just vortex steps out of there.
Saying there's not an anti-magic shield.
Or he just kills the next person who goes in the vault.
He's not that
I've
good.
been stuck in here forever.
I mean,
Fuck
I
him,
could
fuck
make
it,
it so
Ash.
nobody wants to be in the entire casino if you want. I have a friend that I could bring. He'll help us make sure no one wants to be there.
Wouldn't it be good if we had other people there so that not all eyes were on us?
Oh, well, there would be no eyes on us. They'd all run away.
Oh,
Whoa, wait, why?
I have a friend that I could bring. He's real cool, but most people find him very scary.
like as in cool, as in like he's dead to the touch.
He's, I guess, cool to the touch, but makes things colder.
Is he made of ice?
He's not made of ice, but he can
So
make
not
ice.
the frost giant.
He can make ice.
Do you know where this friend is?
I just make him appear whenever I need him.
Oh. That's handy.
But if we want somebody really scary, I can make another friend appear. But he doesn't always listen.
But I do have a trick up my sleeve for when it does come to card games. So if that makes anything possibly easier.
I mean, card games, I usually just count them and just look at the average of the table before I bet. But I mean, most people find that boring, but it's consistent money.
But what if they put 2 or 3 decks in the shoe? And then how can you count then?
Well, you just have to keep track of all of the different possibilities. I can do up to 4 decks, but once they add that 5th one, I can't quite get the averages correct. So it depends on how big a casino it is and how many decks they usually use. So I'm guessing since this one's in the middle of nowhere, it's probably going to only be like 2 or 3 decks. So I can handle it pretty easily.
Okay.
So what are we doing? Yeah.
Who all agrees on going to the casino?
I'll go in with you.
Gally, you have no choice. I'm carrying you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really get an option here.
Eepy.
Easy buy. I'm gonna find a fair table that no one's at and just put him on it. He just laying on felt.
So we're going in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as you guys walk in, this place is damn near packed to the gills. It is fucking crammed. And this looks like one of the top fucking casinos in Vegas level of shit. There are flash like this is overstimulating even to brain rot ADHD people. All right.
Oh, so it's Vegas.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Fremont Street. That's it.
So, on that note, who wants to start gambling?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to at least go look around and see what all types of games they have available before
So
I'm
going to tell you this before I start telling you all the games. This is simply going to be you're going to put a bounty, you're going to put a wager up, and I'm going to roll dice against you. I'm not about to play all these fucking gambling games against you guys.
Well, I will say this. What Bax is trying to do, he's trying to use his marked cards and trying to use sleight of hand to win.
Yeah, that's not going to work because you offer your cards and they're like, nope, we use house cards only.
No, they're going to be up my sleeve, and then I'll...
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Can we just play a round of Balatro or two, and how well we do in that determines our win?
I haven't played it.
I mean, I will pull up Belatra and let you guys decide what to do.
Wait, no.
This game will take forever.
Oh, don't worry, that's fine.
Because one round of Balatro can take hours.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you guys
just
won't last an hour.
Changeling walks into casino, pulls out deck of Joker cards I have never seen before, places down Joker cards, plays a singular ace card that is wrapped in metal foil and stamped with a red stamp. I then proceed to watch as the entire chip table is currently overwhelmed by an uncountable amount of chips that outnumber the amount of observable atoms in the universe. The changeling catches out for $5 and walks away.
Yes.
What?
That is Balatro,
It's a Balatro
in a nutshell.
I have not. The highest I have gotten in chip counts, I think, is 60,000. No, 100 and no. Did I get to 200,000 at one point?
My friend got 1 times 10 to the power of 297.
You can actually get to infinity on that game.
Yes.
Because it can only
Yes, you
count
can.
to so much.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't got there yet. I only have a handful of hours in the game.
Same.
So, no, we are not going to actually be gambling against each other, against like actual game things, unless you want me to pull up like fucking,
So you just rolling dice, or are we rolling dice?
I will be rolling dice.
Okay.
But yeah. But that being said, first off, I need to do some dice rolling on my own. So I'm just going to download a quick dice app on my phone.
You can't use D&D Beyond.
I was just asking about dice rolls because I'm a halfling.
So any natural one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you specifically lucky?
I'm a Lightfoot halfling.
Okay.
Nice.
But I have the lucky feature, so because that's a halfling.
Can I get Mr. Aldar, sorry, to roll me a d20?
A d20. Boop. Roll.
Okay. Can I now get Bax to roll me another d20? Okay. Cool. So I will let everyone play one round of you know what? I'm effectively gonna make this ride the bus. Okay? That's effectively what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Ride the bus is 4 steps, yeah?
It is, but since how there is no suits in dice, you can't really do that last step.
Gonna figure something out. Shush.
I was gonna say you could do.
I think I'm gonna have to do like prime or something like that. So, because the first one is even or odds, right?
I mean, I guess you it's not even or odds. It's red or black in actual ride the bus. But otherwise, you could do even or odds to start that, and then you could move from higher or lower, and then you could do inside and outside. But the last step you wouldn't be able to do because you don't have suits.
Higher, lower, in or out. And then the last one would be that. Do I do... I mean, I know statistically it's not the same. But I could do prime versus non-prime. So like 1, 3, 7, 9... Wait, no. 9 is not prime, because it's numbers that are not wholly divisible, correct?
Yeah. You can't divide them by...
So 1, 3, 7, 13, 17, 19. That sound right?
Oh, 11. You forgot 11.
11.
I mean, I suppose you could if the range included those, because... Yeah, no, I think that'd be fine then. The only one that would screw you is that if you got in between 8 and 10.
Well, no, I'm just thinking straight up if you rolled, just is the next number going to be prime or not?
Oh.
Like, yeah, statistically speaking, you're better off voting for it to not be prime because only like 5 numbers are not prime. Right? 1, 3, 7, 11,
well, you have less
13.
prime numbers than you do have non-prime numbers.
Yeah,
so you
there's
would
only 6. Evens, odds, highs, lows, ins, outs.
I mean, you could just do 3 steps. That seems hard enough. No one really goes for the 4th one, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at 3 steps. So yeah, we're effectively going to play Ride the Bus with 3 steps on a die. For everyone you get right, I'm going to increase it by a do I do a percentage? Yeah. Because if I did, well, just, if you put 1,000 in, do I give you another 15% or 5%? If I just say double, well, fuck. Bax walks up, drops 100 fucking K. Next thing I know, he's walking out with almost 600 grand.
But the first step is 50-50, so that's kind of a big risk.
Yeah, it is 50-50 on the first step's 50-50. Is that how fucking Schedule 1 does it? Does it just double it every time?
Yeah, it doubles it up every time. But I would say like a normal casino stakes would probably be 1 to 2. So it'd probably be like
adding 50%.
Yeah, adding 50%. So it'd be 1.5 times whatever.
All right, sure, I'll do that. Okay. All right, Aldar, do you want to gamble?
I think I was being spotted by Eldon Fonte.
Yeah.
Doesn't answer my question.
How much would you like to use of my money?
Let's do 1,000.
Okay, you're gonna start with 1,000. Okay. All right. Even or odd?
Even.
Alrighty. Congratulations, you got that right. So 50% of 1,000 is 500, and that was a 4. Higher or lower?
Higher.
Fucking nat 20. Jesus.
Damn, the range of that is fucking insane.
Yeah. So the next one. So what's 50% of 15? 750.
Yep.
So that's 2250. All right. In or out?
I'm out. I'm going to take the 12.
Oh, you're gonna bounce. Sorry, I was gonna say inner or outer.
Oh no, I'm done.
You're gonna bounce at 22. You're gonna bounce at 2250.
I'm gonna give him back his 1,000, but keep the winning.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Cool.
you.
Alrighty.
That's consistent money.
Backs.
I'm going to put down 30,000.
30,000.
Oh boy.
All right. Evens or
Oh, boy.
odds?
Odd.
Okay. 6.
Okay.
That's just 30 G's out the door. Okay.
Oh.
Gally, you are awake enough. Would you like to gamble?
So Gally's going to like look around this overwhelming place and just go, okay. And then he just crawls back into his sleeping bag, zips it up, and just lays there.
Alrighty. Storm, would you like to gamble?
Yes, we're gonna gamble at least just 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Evens or odds?
Feeling odd.
Jesus Christ!
Your
Congrats.
advice must be weighted.
Congratulations, you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Alright, higher or lower?
Higher.
Jesus Christ, cracker.
Get a 20. Get a 20. Get a 20.
9.
Damn.
So that means you're at 3 grand.
okay.
okay.
Not bad.
You can now go,
Inside or outside?
right, because 2,000 to 3,000. Now you should go to 4,500 because you got higher and lower, right? Yeah? Yeah.
So he did 2,000?
Yeah, he started at 2,000, and he got it right with odds.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that bumped him
that's
to
at about
3.
3,000.
And then he got right with higher, which would bump him to 15, which would add 1,500 to 4,500.
So it'd be 40. So I gained.
No, you're not done. Unless, are you pulling out now?
Yeah, I'm pulling out now.
Okay, so you gained 2,500 then.
Okay, 2,500. Nice.
Okay.
I'll put that in.
I would like everyone to make a wisdom savings throw.
2. And then. A wisdom save?
Those are the words that came out of my mouth.
Okie dokie. Phew.
See if we're addicted.
Sure. Aldar, oh, there we go. I do need
back.
one out of Galley, even though he is.
By the way, Bax,
Oh, boy.
would you like a bolstering magic? It's an extra D3.
Oh, sure.
Okay. There you go. So you just I think I actually have to do it. Here, let me find it real quick. No, it's features. Here we go.
Okay.
See if I can find it.
That's not fun.
Actually, you know what I should do?
You get 2. So you should be at a 15 then.
I should just
Think
fucking
so.
make a goddamn. I need to make a new tab out here.
Actually, wait.
You guys can't see my screen, right?
No.
So do I have to make a new character now, or
Nope, don't worry. No one's in trouble yet.
yet?
Okay, get my fucking keypad out because I bought this for a reason. Alright, backs. Actually, I should put you there. X, Galley, Storm, Aldar. Right.
For a reminder, Bex would have a 16 because of the bolstering magic.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Okay, that changes things up.
So
Okay,
yeah, I have
cool.
a 16, and he would have a 16.
Galley, did you technically roll? No, saving throws are fine, even though you're exhausted.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Alrighty. You guys want to gamble again?
Yes.
Yeah? Alright. Start at the top. Aldar, you want to go again?
No,
No? Oh, why not?
because he's figured out something that's happened because we did gamble.
What did you figure out? Message me.
No. He just deduced based off of did a thing happened, not do thing again.
What happened? You guys don't recognize anything from the wisdom savings throw, by the way. Or your characters don't recognize, I should say. Okay, if you're not going to gamble, okay. Bax, are we going again?
Yes.
How much?
20,000.
All right.
Oh boy.
Evens or odds?
I did odds last time. I'm gonna do evens this time.
Good job. It's a 2.
Okay. I'm gonna say higher.
Good job at a 12. Do you want to go inner and outer, or do you want to bail at that?
So it's 2 to 12. Oh.
You can either walk away with an extra 15 grand, or you can keep going and maybe walk away with an extra 3,750. No, 4,750.
Real gamblers.
No, 47,500.
Real
Don't let
gamblers never quit.
This is a tough spot. It's 2 to 12. Now let's say if I get a nat 1 or freaking 13 to 20.
You are literally pretty much 50-50.
Yeah,
Because you bump it down. You bump it down 1. You're at 1 to 10. 1 to 11. Actually, you are above 50-50.
Bax, can
You
I give you
are
a pep talk?
slightly. You are actually at 11 to 9 odds.
What?
Can I give you a pep talk real quick?
What?
Do you think a real gambler cares about the odds? Do you think a gambler considers his likelihood of whether or not he's walking away big or leaving with nothing at all? No. True gamblers do it for the love of the game.
I do it because I love money.
Exactly. But you need to look beyond the money. You need to think about the thrill of putting everything on the line for one dice roll.
Yep, you might want to quit.
So it could either be a 3 to 11, which
You're
oof,
yeah,
or 1 in 13 to 20.
because you have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you have 11 to 9 odds that you roll inside or out.
As of right now, it's technically a 50-50.
No, because it's 11 to 9.
Yeah.
Because 2
No,
and
there's
12.
8 of each number that I could get.
Yes, but I can fucking roll a 2 or a 12.
Then would that count as inside?
I would say ride the bus inside or out. Round 3 inside. Okay, the two previous cards' values are outside the gap. For example, the first two cards would be 5. 4 and 5. 5 would be inside, while queen would be outside. If the card is the same as either boundary card, the dealer again reshuffles the dealt card and picks from the top. So you have to get a 3 through 11, or a 1, or a 13 through 20. If it is a 2 or 12, I re-roll.
Okay.
So what's it gonna be, boy?
So is inside my best bet?
I don't know anymore because...
Shit, I just
Well,
counted.
okay, so you have 18 cards, period. 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9 of them are already accounted for. You are literally at 50-50 odds.
There's 9 that would be outside.
And 9 that would be inside.
5, 6, 10. Yeah, there. Oh, yeah, it is 50-50.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love making you sweat.
God, this sucks. You know what? Fuck it. Outside.
Outside for the big money. Womp 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 womp. I rolled a 5.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, bud.
Galley.
Now you go back and gamble even harder. Quit. I'm not. See, thing is, Galley's not saying this. Galley's asleep. This is the devil on Bax's shoulder.
Okay, Galley, would you like to wake up and gamble?
No, Galley is still asleep.
Okay. Actually, let's
I rolled wisdom save.
No, not yet. Storm
No.
needs to tell me if he's gonna gamble.
We're gonna not gamble. We're happy with what we got.
Okay. I need a wisdom save out of everybody.
Oh boy. Check this one, lads.
Oh, damn.
That's not
Oh,
one.
damn.
Yippee.
Alrighty, what do we got? We got
Oh, nice.
holy shit! Okay.
I made up for that 5.
Okay. Anyone else want to gamble again?
No, because now I'm at 50G.
Well, you could do an in or out, and you could do a high even or odds and double it to 100G. You know you want to.
What do you mean double?
Oh, right. You'd have to. Well, with statistically speaking, you go to high or low, you're gonna make enough money.
Alder wants to tell everybody we should probably look around and stop gambling to see what's causing this mental strain.
You guys don't feel any mental strain.
So we don't feel literally anything at all.
Well, I mean, you do. Euphoric, happy. You like being here.
Alder will find that weird because he's never overly happy about anything but one topic.
Okay, I can accept that statement.
Is there a way to get behind the table?
Technically yes, but not really. Why?
I'm gonna see if I can try to cast message on Galley.
Yeah, you go to cast a spell and it goes through just fine.
So spells working here. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the dealer.
Okay. Is that a save on my part or no?
Yeah, it's a save.
What's the DC?
17.
Okay. They pass. Give me a who. Give me an insight check. I know insight isn't right, but I don't know what else to do. Okay, I'm gonna pull you into whispers real quick.
Oh boy.
There he is.
He is.
So normally when you go to cast, what was the spell again that you tried to cast?
Charm person.
Charm person, thank you. Normally when you go to cast that, like, things feel normal. It feels like you're talking to somebody. But when you went to cast it this time, something felt off. It almost felt like it didn't feel like you were talking to somebody, but something. I guess is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay, bye.
I don't know how else to describe it other than it made me genuinely viscerally uncomfortable and not in a good way.
Huh.
Okay. So thank you, dealer, for such a great time. I'm just gonna turn around and try to huddle everyone together so I can just whisper to him real closely. Let's go find a manager and see what's happening. Something's happening.
Alder agrees.
The storm is muted and Galley is asleep. So I'm guessing. Oh,
Sorry, my parent came in. Yeah, I'm walking with you, Bax.
Okay.
Galley's in the potato sack.
Is there like signage of like where like potential like customer service would be?
no. All you really see around you are like cocktail waitresses. I think is the technical word I'm looking for. Some of them are walking around with like actual drinks. Some are walking around with like appetizers and shit. There doesn't seem to be any customer service.
Okay, I'm gonna stop a waitress and just, madam, where would your supervisor be?
I would like everyone to roll a insight check real quick. Except for Galley, says he's potato sacked. Damn, boy!
Insight.
Pulling big numbers, but except for gambling.
Apparently.
Shite.
Damn, boy.
Insight, you say?
Yes. Can you be inside this? You should. Statistically saying you should be inside of that. You were technically inside of it. Sully backpacks this up. She... how do I want to phrase this? She looks to be almost puppeted. Maybe I don't know how to phrase this. I don't.
Her body motions don't seem as fluid, like
No.
they're very rigid, or
Her eyes look borderline lifeless.
is it similar to like what we've seen at the town before?
No.
Remember the mayor and all them were
Yeah,
being
yeah,
basically puppeted.
So her eyes feel almost lifeless, but yet full of ecstasy. And I mean that in like the fucking like high on life type of shit.
Okay.
Are we talking like Lotus Eaters Casino?
Her smile is gargantuan, but feels ultra forced and not natural. The tone she speaks to you in is like customer service to the 12th degree, but pained. Does that get my point across?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did she say?
So you say, is there a manager? She goes, no, there's no such thing as a manager. Everyone here is happy. What are you talking about? Why don't you go play some more? Would you like a free drink?
No, I would like not like a free drink. I would like to see what the manager is.
There is no manager. I'm very sorry. Can I interest you in a drink, though?
So are you all like conglomerate, like hive mind?
I just do my job. Would you like a free drink? How about gambling? Can I interest you in this gambling thing?
Can you stop suggesting me to do other things than to do my main priority, which is to find someone who is in charge here?
I'm sorry. I can't take you to that person, but I can certainly help you have a good time.
All right, who owns this place?
I'm sorry, but I cannot share that information with you. You are not privy to that.
Okay. Well, fine. I walk away. But
Okay.
still keep my eyes glued on her in case if there's like basically following, skulking, and making sure like if there's like a room that they go into.
No. So, I mean, if you're watching her, you see her start wandering around the floor, handing out drinks. She grabs one tray that has like snacks on it and appetizers. She hands those out. She goes back to the bar. I mean, how long are you going to watch her for?
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to see if there's like a door or a back room area that they seem like someone is like walking in and out of.
Mm-hmm. How long do you watch her for?
I want to say about half an hour.
Half hour. Okay.
I don't know if that's what
while
we all do.
While he's watching,
Mhm.
I'm going to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. I will answer Bax first. Across that half hour, she does the same, effectively two things, which is go to the bar, grab tray, whatever the tray is. It's either drinks or appetizers. It varies. Then there's no rhyme or reason behind what it is. It's just whatever is the next one there, she grabs. And then she wanders out to the floor, wanders around there, handing out drinks and snacks. Once the tray is empty, she goes back to the bar, drops the empty tray, grabs the full tray, rinse and repeat.
I turn into her.
All right. Ritual casting detect magic from Aldar. Am I saying it right?
Yep.
Alder.
Alder.
Oh, no,
Alder.
Yeah.
So
So think of elder, but with an A.
Or Balder without the B.
Yeah.
Balder.
Yeah.
That's better. Balder is better. So Alder. Okay, you ritual cast detect magic. You begin casting a spell, and then you go to look up, and for about a second and a half and 2 seconds, this whole fucking place is glowing, and then suddenly the spell's snapped shut. The only thing that wasn't glowing were all the other guests. So the employees glue, the floor glue, the fucking tables, the ceiling, everything but the guests.
What school of magic was it?
Yes. It's multiple at once. This is not a singular spell. I'm going to phrase it that way. So there's some illusionary, there's some conjuration, there's some abjuration, no necromancy. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever hex is that spell that I can't remember which one that is.
Enchantment.
Yeah, enchantment. There's some enchantment magic too, so.
After seeing her basically routine, I'm gonna turn into her.
So Alder,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
you see Keldon Fonte go from this elf into suddenly a borderline Hooters waitress.
I'll be like, interesting. All right, noted.
Just don't stay with him for too long.
The Alder is then going to pick one school of magic that he saw in all of that
Mm-hmm.
and cast a spell magic.
Okay. What level?
Third.
Okay. I need you to roll the. I don't even know what the fucking.
So depends on the spell level.
I'm just gonna say it this way. You need to get above a 23.
Okay.
Because
So I see you trying to cast spells.
him.
So that would be a ridiculous level spell, by the way.
I'm aware. I'm aware. This isn't exactly a singular spell.
Right.
This
I'm
is
focusing on a single source of magic.
aspect of
like
it.
a single, yeah.
Okay, 19.
Yeah.
19. Which school are you focusing on?
We're gonna do the illusionary.
Okay, that is gonna bump it up though to probably like a 20. Because that is the biggest.
I can help you.
Technically, that's like a 13th level spell that says 21, but I digress.
Again, this isn't a singular spell, so it's hard to put a number on it. Like,
I can use a bolstering magic to help you if you do.
Yeah, can I burn a bardic inspiration?
I'm gonna say no to you, Bax, because you're busy pretending to be a waitress. But Storm can help. Well, no, because you wouldn't know what he's doing. He's not like, hey guys, I'm gonna try and dispel this. So I'm gonna say, unless he asks for help, you can't really help him because he's so new to your party.
That's fine. So it would just be an intellect check then.
I believe I don't know what the dispel magic.
So
would it not be Arcana?
It was you make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Okay, so it's like you're rolling to hit with your spell casting modifier.
Okay.
So, like,
so I
if
can
you
just
have,
roll any to
do you have like Firebolt?
I do.
Yeah, roll to hit with Firebolt is what you need to do.
Oh. Only a 17. I rolled a 4.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. The fact that you could have actually done that. Wait. Repeat what you have to roll again from the spell.
So it's a spell ability, like a. Sorry, let me mouse back over here. The spell magic is for DC 10 DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an ability check using my spell casting ability.
Okay, so then yes, it would have been a just raw intelligence check. I think.
I can roll. Yeah, because it should just be my +5, I think.
Okay,
what that is.
So you would have had 9 then. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah, no, that does not go through.
Okay.
You like try to like reach out to like grab hold of the magic, and you almost feel like a fucking guillotine just come down and just shink, cuts you off, and you're unable to keep focusing after that.
I will look for anybody in the party around and be like, there's some high-level magic cast here.
Yeah. I presume Storm stayed by you. Well,
yeah, I'm pretty close.
While Bartender Bax decided to walk off.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't think so. I just tried casting Dispel Magic, and it was higher than I can do without spending too much magic.
I know some things of the weave. I mean, I'm used to the wild magic. I might be able to help just a tiny bit.
I think we should just go look around.
Right.
Something here is generating this power because it's continual. So there's got to be either a being here or an item that is causing this level of magic that I've not come across before in any of my research.
All right, I'll help you then. I'll keep a lookout.
I want to look around with like Arcana checks just constantly.
I think I would be able to do the same thing because I have the. I'm pretty sure I have something that's like. Let me look. I thought I had something like that's able to detect magic or something similar.
I believe you do.
You guys are about to hate the fuck out of me.
Magic awareness. As an action, you can open your awareness to presence of concentrated magic. And it's within 60 feet.
Concentrated. That's the keyword I'm hung up on right now.
Concentrated magic.
Because it's not, I mean, it is, but it isn't concentrated. Whatever. You open up your eyes and the whole fucking building is glowing bright as fuck. You know that feeling when you walk out of a movie theater into a nice, bright summer day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you, but you can't blink your way out of it.
Am I able to, like, even, like, feel anything?
Oh, you feel a lot.
Magic?
You feel a lot, bud. You feel a lot.
Nothing sticks out?
No, because you're feeling too much to feel anything stick out.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I stub it immediately, and I'm like, oh, my eyes. Oh,
My spleen.
fuck. Oh. Okay, yeah, that can't work.
I'm gonna not do that. That's just a move, you guys. Instead, we'll go to that. Yeah, I'm okay with that number. Okay, sorry. Max, what are you doing? Because, you know, you had 30 minutes to do your thing, and then they did their things and that. So now you've transformed. So what are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna put my bowl away. Be right back.
I'm gonna grab a tray
Mm-hmm.
and just start walking around and mostly the outer side and see if there's literally any entrance or hidden secrets.
Yeah.
To get in anywhere.
Okay, so first off, as you start walking around, just give me a general perception or investigation, your choice.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay.
11. So as you're walking around, you notice a lot of the customers are they look to be slightly like they're slightly buzzed and slightly high and slightly hyper, and they all look like they're having the time of their life. A lot of people walk over you and go, "Oh, hey, thanks. I needed another one," and just swipe a drink off your tray. There are a couple
of stop that one person that just took that drink and just
okay.
Are you enjoying the game, sir?
What? Yeah, this is great, man. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here for like, I don't know, I think a couple days. They told me they got rooms upstairs, and I was like, shit, I'll stay and have a fun time.
Rooms upstairs? Where are the stairs?
Oh, they're like, they're right over there, and he points off to a direction that's, so let's put it this way. You guys walked in. It's mostly a long rectangular building. So, using that as a logic, the drink tray place is about at like 2:45-ish. And at about noon 45-ish is actually noon 45 and then 11:15 are two giant spiral staircases that you see go up and then get cut off. I don't want to use the word cut off, but you lose where they keep going because of a ceiling.
I'm going to message to Storm.
Okay.
There's stairwell at the back area of the main floor. I'm going up.
And Storm reply with message. Or is it just a one-way?
Message. You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message to target, and only the target hears message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay.
I can cast it through solid objects, and if I'm familiar with the target.
Okay. So Storm, you're able to reply if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, he was just gonna say, I'll come with.
So, like, can I have the drink now, or do I have to answer more questions?
Oh no, you asked plenty. You answered plenty of questions. In fact, here you have the rest of the tray. As I throw the rest of the tray at him.
Oh, oh, this is whoa. Thanks.
Nope, no problem, sir. Turn back into Kelton Fonte.
Okay. And you head over to the
stairwell.
Okay.
Which is
I
where
would
you
like
would meet Storm.
everyone to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
This will probably be my last roll. I have to go soon.
Where?
I must leave.
Shit. I have a family thing. It's fine.
Wait, no. You're fine. You're not.
Oh no.
You're not.
Alder, save the new people.
I only rolled a 14.
You where? What? Oh, there
Would
And
someone need the
you-
bolstering magic?
are. Okay.
Would someone like the bolstering of the magic?
So. All right. So Storm and Storm and Bax are going to the stairway. Technically Galley, because Galley's in the backpack.
Yes. I do have to go now. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Right.
I'm sorry. This
Alright.
came up kind of suddenly. Apologies.
All right, bud. So I guess, Alder, do you go with Storm as he starts to walk off, or no?
Yeah. I'm not one for confrontation, so
Okay.
if there's someone that is better at confrontation than I am, I will follow.
Okay, alright. So, yeah, you guys meet up at this stairway, and you start walking up the staircase.
Yeah, do I see them coming towards the stairwell?
Yeah, you see your teammate coming to the stairwell, yeah.
Okay, all right. Just,
Alright.
yep.
Alder's also following.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very suspicious on what's upstairs, and I'm trying to inquire what's happening here because everyone seems like they are enslaved. And
it's odd.
the customers that are here that seem very overjoyed for gambling their money away are being entitled to stay here, and very much are drunk off of something. Not good. So let's be the good guys. Go upstairs.
So, you go up the
Alright.
stairs?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
So you go up the stairs. The first set of to the first or second level, technically. You're looking at about 15 feet worth of stairs. So you get to that first level, and you guys look around, and all you see is a giant hallway, probably about 10 to 12 feet wide, with just lined with doors. The doors are numbered. The first one is like 100.
Oh boy.
Yeah, keep going all the way down, and the number just increasing until you get to the end where it stops at 199.
Do the stairs keep going up?
So yes, there is a second level. There are more levels above this.
So I'm facing the hallway. So my back is against where the opening of the casino gambling games are going, right?
No, if you're facing the hallway, to your back is the stairwell.
Okay. But like, is that also because down underneath the stairwell is where the games were going, right?
Yes, if you go down the stairs, you will get back onto the gambling floor.
Right. I was making sure my back was facing it so I could focus on the hallway and do the
Okay.
magic awareness.
Oh, yeah. Round 2, same as the first. Shit is bright as fuck.
Ah, fuck! Ah. Again,
You okay?
yeah, just... I tried to detect the magic, and it was, like, blinding in my eyes, so didn't work.
Well, there is magic afoot.
That's a definite.
I pull out a monocle and I'm like, no, I'm joking.
All right, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, no. Pull out a pipe.
Secret hallway.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Well, this seems like this is potentially just rooms where people would stay. Should we keep going up?
Sure.
Maybe there might be a suite or I don't know, an office somewhere around here. I could only imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll follow.
Okay. More stairs.
So this time it's only about 9 or 10 feet worth of stairs. But yeah, you get to now the 3rd level, and it looks the exact same as the 2nd level.
Is there more stairs?
There are definitely more stairs.
Do the stairs look odd at all in any way?
Give me an investigation check.
Can I use Arcana if I think they're magical in some way? Since I know how much magic is afoot, and I
Yeah,
know
but
that
you know there's a lot of
illusionary
magic afoot, so you know there's magic in some way, shape, or form.
Right. I'm specifically looking to see if I could
Yeah,
tell
that's
if
because
they're
your Arcana is probably
illusionary.
like a what, plus 27?
No, but I'm looking for the illusionary magic to see if we're actually going somewhere or if we're going somewhere fake.
Okay, if that's what you're looking for, then yes, I'll let you do an Arcana check. So...
Damn.
How do I want to say this? Yes, magic is afoot. There is some illusionary... Well, I don't even know. What is teleportation magic? Let me look up what, like, fucking Misty Step is.
Is this the fucking...
Transmutation?
Yeah.
Are these the fucking Mario 60...
Conjuration.
No.
Are these the Mario 64 staircase where we keep going up and it just teleports us back down?
So there is some conjuration afoot as well. But you're not... How do I want to phrase it? You're not getting duped. It's not the same level over and over again. It is different levels. But there's something weird about the fact that a building that only looked to be about 20 foot tall already has 3 stories and has more.
Did someone get that mansion spell and turn into a casino?
Alder?
That's a thing?
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you heard what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something going on here. Could be something to do with time and relative dimensions in space. Not really sure.
Are you saying we just walked into a dimension?
Not specifically dimension, but something is... It's bigger on the inside.
Nah.
Because it's making more stairs as we go up.
Is there a limit to the magic? Like,
As far as I can tell, there is not. There's unlimited, because I tried to dispel some magic and it was far higher level magic than I've ever seen.
is there a way that we could get rid of the magic?
I don't think so. I think we need to find the source of the magic to try to get rid of the magic. And I don't think going up is the way we need to go. Because it looks like it's making stairs as we go up.
Or maybe if it's making stairs, maybe it's... I don't know. Maybe you're right.
There could always be a basement.
Potentially, but I didn't see any doors as I was walking along the sides.
True. By any chance, if we do need to see the possible manager, I might have an idea. One of us could cause a ruckus.
Well, a spell I cast was shut down at some point after. So it didn't last very long. So I used detect magic, but it only was up for seconds instead of the normal duration.
I was more referring to like non-magical means.
What do you suggest? Like we rough up one of the barmaids?
I mean, the barbarian at its work is pretty messy, right?
Yeah.
That could cause a distraction, gets people riled up.
You
Maybe
could
you
get
two
real
can find
mad and
something.
flip tables.
Yeah,
That is true.
but then maybe that's a last effort. We can continue to look around. Unless we want to go with that plan immediately.
Well, I wouldn't really know where to search anyways, because who knows if they're just going to make any more fake doors or stairs.
Well then, any ideas?
Well, as Aldo said, that magic seems to be of no pertinence here, so if anything goes awry, I'd have to resort to using weaponry.
I'm not really looking to hurt anyone. Just to catch attention, really.
Well, just in case.
Right.
Well, I'm all for it. What about you, Aldo?
Yeah, I think we should try to at least make something happen at this point. There's so much magic in here, something has to be around to either generate or control all of it.
That is true, because, I don't remember seeing any, bounces or anything. It was just the barmaids. How are they to stop
It's true.
an incident?
Unless they have some hidden strength, but who knows?
Yeah, like your belt or my gauntlets, but
Right.
who's to say?
Alright then.
Well, let's do this.
Wish me luck. I'm gonna head back down the stairs, and you guys will definitely know what the signal is. Just getting a little stretch as he's gonna go back out, pretending he's gonna play something.
Yeah.
Take down one more flight and do the overlook, so I can look over the casino floor.
You do. Sorry, what was that?
Go down one more floor, that second floor, to where you can still see the overlook of.
Oh, there's no overlook now.
Oh,
Yeah, the only way to see the game floor is beyond the game floor. I guess if you go like 3/4 of the way up the spiral staircase, you get like a slightly higher view at like 9 to 10 feet high. But
Yeah, I might do that.
Any
Just
further than
stand
that, you
it.
get lost by walls in the ceiling. So
Stand on the higher end of the stairs.
that is a plausibility. All right. Unless.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say everyone's in position, or
Well, unless anyone wants to do or say anything else to prep for Mr. Storm to cause a storm, I will go ahead and call the session there. I feel like that's a
Alright.
great place to end. So say goodbye to the internet.
bye, internet.
Good